Alrighty, welcome back everybody. So today we're going to be doing, I guess you could call it an ICT concept video, because it is. I mean, it's the market maker buy and market maker sell model video that we're going to be doing today. Just kind of going over buy and sell side of the curve and what that is, and implementing all the things that I've put out so far on my channel about ICT concepts, and if you guys know anything as well, just kind of putting it all together. Um, Side note, it's Saturday, 6:30. I'm tired as fuck, dude. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. It took me like 20 minutes. I was sitting in front of my laptop, like looking at OBS, just thinking like, fuck, I don't want to make a video right now. But I told myself I was gonna post a video every single day, which I have, whether it's a short or an actual long form video. So yeah, when you're dedicated to something, you gotta fucking do it. All right, that's another lesson. You just gotta fucking do it. Like, I didn't want to make this video. I literally sat here for 20 minutes like this, just But I want to do it anyway. I did it. I'm doing it anyway because I'm doing this for you guys as well. Like I'm putting videos out there for you guys to better understand uh, to help you better understand your own trading. But anyways, that doesn't matter. With that, let's get right into the market maker buy and market maker sell model video. This isn't going to be like a crazy like hour long video of it, because the whole point of what I'm trying to do is just kind of simplify everything, compact it into something that you guys can actually understand instead of rambling on about, what my dog ate for breakfast today. Like, no offense to ICT, he's a wonderful trader, but some of his videos, it's like 30 minutes of just talking about nonsense. Which, I understand. I'm a talker too, but, sometimes you got to get right to the point. So, getting right to the point, starting off with the market maker buy and market maker sell model. So, when you're starting this kind of model, what you're usually going to see is something like this, is when you have equal highs along here. Okay. So, you got your equal highs here. I'm going to make this, hold on. I'm going to make this, red. So, we have our equal highs right there, right? And that's usually how it starts. You have equal highs, or in this case, let's call it buy side liquidity. So here, we'll just call this BSL, buy side liquidity. Okay, so boom, there's our buy side liquidity. Right? Next, after buy side liquidity, when it starts forming buy side liquidity, which you want to see on, a lower time frame, or whatever, what you want to see on that lower time frame is you want to see a sweep of the buy side liquidity, obviously. So this is what this little thing right here is you want to see a sweep of this right here. This is your sweep of the liquidity. This is the liquidity grab. Sorry, this is the liquidity grab, right? So after this happens, you see, boom, we have a displacement through this low, which, if you guys watch my other videos, you will know, what do we call this? We call this a market structure shift, right? Okay, we call that a market structure shift, and we call that a bearish market structure shift. So we'll say MSS. That is a bearish market structure shift right there. After you take the sweep of buy side liquidity, all of these long traders get stopped out. And then we head to the downside. Okay, actually, you know what? Let me fix this model right here, because usually it does something like this where it comes back up, right? And this is where most people would want to take an entry, which is a good entry point for sure, because sometimes what will happen is during this market structure shift, you'll accumulate and you'll have a fair value gap. And then, you can place orders right here within this fair value gap. Pretty easy, nothing too crazy, targeting previous lows, wherever that is, let's say like there or something, I don't know. But yeah, so usually what you'll see within this is you'll see a fair value gap along with a market structure shift. And then, for example, you could also use this up here. You can mark out this. There's probably like an order block or something along these lines that it might tap into possibly. There's a lot of things that it could really come into. But getting into that, so alongside, I'm pretty sure I've talked about this before, but I'm going to explain it anyway again. Alongside, when you are creating a sell model, right? After you take out the buy side liquidity, you are actually creating buy side liquidity here. You're creating buy side here. You know, like all these peak points right here is what you are going to want to see be broken, right? So once you create all of these, oh, and also actually, let's just say right here, let's say the sweep of liquidity is right here, okay? So let's say that's the previous low that I was talking about before. Give a sweep of these lows, and then boom, after this, sometimes you might be able to even get SMTs here. So SMTs would be, you know, from here to, can this thing get out of my way? What the fuck? You know, SMT's right here, so we can mark that out and we can say SMT. Boom, that would be SMT. And if you guys don't know what SMT is, I will make a video on that. But short answer, SMT is a divergence between indices. For example, if NQ makes a lower low and ES makes a higher low, or you know, something along those lines, that's what SMT is, and usually you can take a trade off that. Pretty good confluence. You know, yeah. Anyways, let's go on to a actual chart, and we're gonna go, or sorry, not an actual chart, but you know, an actual like real life example. So I'm sure if I literally just go along here, I didn't I didn't like plan this out, but I will go over here. Let's see. Hold on. None of these are really great examples. Okay, here we go. We'll just say this right here, right? Wait, actually, hold on. Sorry, we'll go on the actual NQ, E-mini NASDAQ. We'll just do NQ1. We'll do this one because it doesn't have, you know, like the decay and all that behind it. Oh, here's an example. Perfect. Right here. Right here is an example. So if we go down to a lower time frame, God damn it, I just lost it. So if we go down to a lower time frame, we are going to be able to see what a buy and sell model looks like. Here's an example. Perfect, right here actually. Yeah, this is a really good example. Okay, so what you can see here is right now we have a buy and we have a sell side of the curve. So we have all of these equal highs over here, right? You know, equal highs. Boom, that gets taken. We move down towards sell side liquidity. Then this is creating sell side of the curve. And then we have buy side of the curve, right? You see that? Buy, sell side of the curve. And yeah, so that's pretty much what, you know, buy and sell side of the curve is. And also, this also could be a really, really good trade entry because if you go down into a lower time frame, where did it go? I get upset with trading views sometimes. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I swear. Dude. Okay. Anyways, this is really frustrating. Okay, whatever. It's not gonna let me go back. I don't know why, but on the 5 minute here, We'll just look at the 5-minute because I guess that's all it's going to give me. Okay, so here on the 5-minute, as you can see, we have a buy and sell side of the curve model. And there's a lot of different things you can actually do with this. Right here. So like what I talked about before is, for example, I'm literally just looking at this. I see like multiple different things. I see so many different things. What I can see right here is, you probably had some sort of S&Ts at these lows right here. So we can mark this out and call it S&Ts. After that, we have a fair value gap entry that I can see perfectly right here. Here's a great fair value gap entry. This would have been a perfect fair value gap entry, because look at this on the 5-minute time frame. It comes in, you put your orders. I've been liking to put my orders in the middle. You put it before the previous swing low here, and you target previous highs. Boom, 150 points right there. I'm not saying it's easy. I'm just showing you exactly what I see when I look at the charts. Oops, I did not mean to do that. What I see when I look at the charts, right? So actually, let me leave that up there just in case, anybody wants to look at that. Possibly. Sorry, my dogs are all rowdy. So yeah, here's a 150-point move right here, all off of a fair value gap entry, putting your stops at these lows. I would actually more put them like right here and towards this order block range. But yeah, so I mean, this is a prime example. And then even if we look over on this side of the curve, right, we could probably find an entry somewhere up here. I see a fair value gap. I see multiple fair value gaps actually. I don't see much of an entry on this side, but actually, no, that's not true. That's not true. No. Yeah, you can't really find an entry there. But here's another thing, though, that you can do is, once you are a pretty experienced trader, what you can do is you can enter actually off of this market structure shift right here, this 5-minute market structure shift, which is I'm not going to say it's a crazy advanced thing, but it's like, you really got to know your stuff when you're doing. I don't even do this personally, because it's not enough confluence for me, but you can if you really want to. But I would say wait to do something along those lines. Just for a lot of different reasons, to save your account, I should say. But yeah, so, it's pretty simple when you have a market maker buy and market maker sell model. There's a lot of things you should be looking for. You should be looking for, a sweep of the equal highs, or, buy side liquidity. You should be looking for fair value gap entries. You should be looking for order blocks, S&Ts. You can even mark out buy and sell side of the curve. Make sure everything looks good on that part right there. You know what I mean? So there's a lot of different things you can look for when it comes to looking at buy and sell side of the curve, and market maker buy and market maker sell models. Like I said, obviously here's our buy model in here. That's obviously something we're going to want to be looking at. Let's see if we can find another example here on the chart. I'm sure we can. Let's see. See if I can find something. There hasn't been much. Oh, I guess, yeah, right here would work. Even going into a lower time frame right here would work really well, actually. So if we hop over here into a lower time frame, this was all last week. Here we go. Boom, found it. Here's a really, really good example, buy and sell side of the curve, once again, because we come into here, you know what I mean? All right, so here we have sell side of the curve, and we have buy side of the curve, right? You see what I mean? Do you see what I mean? Buy and sell side of the curve. Okay, so for example, another thing right here, there could be possible SMTs right here. I don't know, but just for you would be able to look at SMT right here. Next, like I said, you can even come up here. This would be a really, really good example after you have a sweep of this buy side liquidity in the morning. This would have been a great trade to take. I actually might have taken something like this. I actually don't remember, but this would have been a really, really solid trade to take. I remember actually watching price this day. So you have your order block right here. So automatically, you can see there's an order block along this range. Not only an order block within that order block, there is a fair value gap entry. Okay, so that's two confluences that right there that automatically get hit. That's already something. You have your market structure shift over here forming, the start of the sell side of the curve, right? Or sorry, not there. My apologies. Your market structure shift would be considered on the 2-minute chart. It would be considered right here. So you'd have your market structure shift, okay? And then boom, retracement back up. Usually that's what you'll look, okay? And then this is a perfect fair value gap entry for a short sell. Like let's say, yeah, right there. Okay, you put your stops at these highs. You're not risking much. 20-point stop loss. That's not a crazy amount. Literally targeting sell side of the curve. Well, I guess actually you could target right there. Yeah, sell side. That'd be sell side of the curve right there. Or sorry, not sell side of the curve. That would just be sell side liquidity. That gets swept. But as like this is what I'm saying. Like perfect. Boom, right here. There's a 100-point move that you could catch easily with 4 different things. Actually, you mark out your buy and sell side of the curve, your market maker, you're forming a market maker sell model. You had a sweep of the buy side liquidity, you see an order block, and then within that order block you see a fair value gap entry, then you see a market structure shift. There's no more confluence that you need. I promise you, on everything there is no more confluence that you need. Even more would be something along the lines of like S&Ts. That would be a great extra confluence there that you can have. So just be looking for those things when you're trading. Always, keep your mind open when you're trading. Don't see here. I'm going to give you guys an example of one of the problems that I had when I was a beginner trader. Or, I mean, I guess you could still, I'm not even a year in, so, I'll still say I'm a beginner trader. But one of the big things that I learned pretty quickly was I would learn, an ICT concept. But then what would happen is I'd forget everything else and I'd focus on that one concept. Which is not a good thing to do at all. You got to, use everything and pull it all together. So when you learn something new, don't just focus on that one new thing, pair it all together. So once you see a fair value gap, oh, is the fair value gap inside of an order block? Oh, there's an order block. Does that mean we're forming, sell side or buy side of the curve? Oh, there's S&Ts. Oh, there's a fair value gap right on these S&Ts. Well, there's just so many things you can pair together, and I want you to pair them all together because then it gives you those really precise entries that you see all these people hitting, and you're like, oh, where the fuck did they enter, and what was how did they enter? You know what I mean? Those are the kind of things that you see and you wonder. Like that's what you should be thinking to yourself is like, oh, how can I enter like them? Well, I'm showing you how you can enter like them. But anyways, with that, I think I'm going to end the video there. I will say that I am enjoying making these videos for you guys, even if there's times like today was probably the only day I've had so far that I'm like, I don't really want to. It was really, really, I didn't do much today, so I'm still kind of tired. I was just kind of working on the computer all day, which is all right. But I will say I do enjoy this a lot. Okay, trust me, I do. And I'm happy that y'all stick with me. We're at 62 subscribers right now, so we've gained actually a lot of subscribers recently, which I'm so fucking happy about. Like, I appreciate you guys so much. You don't even understand. It's seriously like it blows my mind. 60 subscribers in I don't even know how long. It's 2 weeks, 3 weeks maybe. I can't remember exactly. I'd have to look. I want to say it's around like 15 or 16 days I've had the channel up. Maybe 2 weeks now. Yeah, maybe 2 weeks. So 60 subscribers in 2 weeks, fucking awesome. Because imagine 60 people in your house, like watching you do something. It's weird, but it is what it is. I just want you to all to know that I appreciate you more than you guys even know. So with that, I hope everyone has a wonderful rest of their evening. Enjoy the rest of your Saturday. Get some sleep tonight. We got work to do next week. So with that, I hope everyone has a wonderful rest of their evening, and I'll see you all on the charts later. Peace.